Hi, hello, it's Nikki, and welcome to my messy bookshelves. Today I am here to share some of my most reread Christmas books, the ones that I return to year after year. And I am very excited to make this video because this is my favorite time of year, and I was hoping to make this video earlier, but you may notice I sound a little weird. I may look a little strange. I am not feeling well, and the beauty of it, though, is that I have canceled all plans for this weekend, and I plan to just stay home and do some reading. But yes, this is my favorite time of year, and there are a few books. I love reading Christmas books all throughout the season. I do celebrate Christmas. My family celebrates Christmas, and I apologize once again, as usual. My dogs have no respect. Excuse me. But these are some of the books that I return to year after year, like literally. Some of these I have read for many years. So I think I will get started with some of the short stories that I have. So I have a couple of collections of short stories, but these are my most beautiful and most treasured ones. And the first one is A Christmas Carol and Other Christmas Tales. This was a book that I picked up at Barnes & Noble a few years ago, and it is gorgeous. It has beautiful end paper, so of course already I was sold because I am one of those people, much like Elf from the Christmas movie Elf. I love Christmas, so I'm a sucker for everything Christmas. But I have it's beautifully illustrated, and it's a bunch of classic short stories about Christmas, and a collection of poems as well, which I will admit I have not read the poems, but I have read all of the short stories. My favorite in this one is actually a story by Louisa May Alcott, and it is A Christmas Dream and How It Came to Be True. And it is a story of a little girl who lives a very pampered life, and she's kind of fed up with Christmas. She's watching her mother be happy about Christmas and decorate and, you know, get gifts together for her, and she decides that she is over Christmas and she wants her mother to return all of the Christmas things, and she wants something different. So they concoct a plan to help other children who are less fortunate and who don't have the mass amount of gifts and things. So she decides she wants to give away many of her possessions, and it is a very sweet and charming story, especially for Christmas time. So this is my favorite one in this collection. I also have another short story collection, and much like the other one, also purchased at Barnes & Noble, this one also contains A Christmas Carol, but this one is called A Christmas Treasury. And these also contain classic short stories centered around Christmas. And just, oh my gosh, look at that. How pretty is that? My favorite one in this one is actually also a Louisa May Alcott story, and it is A Country Christmas, I believe, yeah. And it is A Country Christmas, and this is basically all the things that you love to hear about in a country Christmas. It is a house party, and they are celebrating a country Christmas. It is a woman and her daughter, her young adult / teenage daughter, who invite their city cousins to the country for Christmas, and they have a delightful Christmas, and I love it, and I enjoy the other ones. There is another one in here about sort of an origin story of Santa Claus, and it is pretty great as well. Now, one that I have been reading for years, I won't say that I read it every year, but I have read it many Christmases, and this is The Christmas Mystery by Justine Garter. And this is a book that is about a little boy who finds or sees an advent calendar in a shop window in, I think they live in Barcelona. And every day it is an advent calendar that he saw in a thrift shop window. And every day he opens the little door, and what is inside of this advent calendar is a story. And it is a story played out little window by window or door by door, and it is the story of a little girl who goes back in time from present day all the way back to the birth of Christ, which for those of you that are Christian like I am, we do celebrate that. Excuse me. And it is very mysterious, and the story sort of ties in with his own life, and it is very interesting to see how it all plays out. So that was The Christmas Mystery by Justine Garter. The next one is one that I have also read several times, and this one is a very light-hearted one. I love these kinds of stories at Christmas. This one is Christmas Shopaholic by Sophie Kinsella. If you are familiar with the Shopaholic series, I always enjoyed it very much, and this is one where she is trying to curate the perfect Christmas, but as usual, things do not turn out the way that she wants them to. We have a relative asking for a vegan turkey and a very specific gift that her little daughter wants. So very entertaining, very heartwarming, and I have returned to this book many times over the years, so I love it. So that was Christmas Shopaholic. And then the last one that I have here, and again, these are ones that I return to often. The next one is The Christmas Pig by J.K. Rowling. Rowling, however you pronounce it, I never knew. But this one is precious, and this one is one that my daughter and I have read over the last, I want to say we've read it the last 3 years in a row, and probably intend to again this year. This is the story of young Jack here, who has a very beloved plushie or lovey or whatever you call it, but it is his most prized possession. It is his little plush of a pig, and this pig goes missing on Christmas Eve, and Jack goes on an adventure to the land of the lost, where it is very dangerous, and he has only one night, Christmas Eve, the most magical night of the year, to find his toy pig and bring him back. And he goes on many adventures along the way, and it is heartwarming, it is precious. And I have to say that the audio version of this is also just as excellent, if not more, because the voices are fantastic. And we love reading this for the last 3 years in a row. So this will be our 4th year reading this one. So love it. And if you have children in your life, read it with them. If you don't, read it anyway. It is wonderful. Love it, love it, love it. But these are the Christmas books that I return to year after year, and I just wanted to share them. Plan on reading, dipping into all of these again this year as well. So I thank you so much if you made it to the end of this video. I'm sorry if I sound silly, but I thank you so much anyway, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.